Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Strays of the World. I'm Aloy, obviously. In today's video, I actually have a very talented singer and performer and musician with me, who you also are hearing on today's song, Layloni Ghee. Thanks for being here, Layloni.
Thank you for having me, Aloy.
I wanted to have you on here today. Obviously, we're doing the big chaos experience here. And obviously, you are part of my very first duet that I've ever written called Flying High.
First.
It was the very first.
Yay.
But I obviously wanted to have you on here. I want everybody to know who you are, the fabulous Layloni Ghee. Can you tell us a little bit about your background as a musician and whatnot?
Absolutely. So I grew up around a musical family. My grandfather was in quartets in West Virginia, and my mom played piano and sang. And every time our families got together, it was just basically a jam. And then I got into a rock band about 15 years ago, and I've been doing classic rock covers ever since. But, you know, then the times hit, and I've been doing my own original music, trying to delve into different types of music. And I've been kind of I went from the hard rock, heavy metal scene to kind of just trying blues and country and pop even. So it's been fun to try and see all the different styles of music I can do and try.
Definitely. And you have a single called Build that you're hoping to get out here soon, right?
That is correct. That's coming out really soon. So I'm looking forward to that. It's a song that I did with Adrienne Connor. She's the lead guitar player for Hell's Bells, and she has her own group as well called Adrienne Connor and the Sickness. So, yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Real quick, is your YouTube channel all private, or do you have anything on your YouTube channel that people
I have stuff on my YouTube channel as well that's not all private. I share a lot of private stuff with you because I like to bounce music off of you. But there's also some originals and some covers on my page as well. So yeah.
Okay.
And it's just Layloni Ghee. You can find Layloni Ghee on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So. Yeah, I'm on all the things. And my band, American Slicker Down Band, on Spotify. So
definitely. And you kind of have to be on all the things nowadays. It's kind of crazy.
It is the rules.
Well, I guess the next question would be, what was it that attracted you to coming and being on a project like Chaos All?
Well, you approached me and I heard the song. I was like, oh my goodness, this is up my alley. I mean, it's like, it's not head banging, it's head tipping. You know, it's still got some rock elements that I really enjoy. It's like danceable rock. And I'm trying to be that pop rock thing now. And this is right up my alley, totally.
Very
the
cool.
Chaos All album, loved everything on it. And I've gotten some sneak peeks. So I'm excited for you all to hear it. Some good stuff, guys. Really good stuff.
The album Ender, people. The album Ender. It's crazy. Let's talk a little bit about making Flying High. You know, because when I brought you the song, it was just me.
Yes.
And we did a bunch of different takes and versions.
We had a lot of fun with it because we got to experiment all over the place because I wasn't really quite sure what it was because it's not clear cut rock, it's not clear cut pop, it's not clear cut funk. So I wasn't sure what to bring to it. You know, was I supposed to bring my Christina Aguilera best impersonation? Was I trying to rock it out? I wasn't really sure what to bring to it. So I experimented all over the place. And I think we found a good balance with,
I think we did. I definitely think we did. I think my favorite part of the process was when we had finally come up with the idea that we were going to make it a full-fledged duet, because at first it was just going
all about being the background singer in it. It's kind of like a highlight. What I was thinking is I was going to be the frosting on your cake because you had already you offered me the cake already done. And I was like, well, let me just add a sprinkle or two. And he's like, no, I'll be frosting. So I just started covering the whole thing. And then it became a lot of frosting.
Yeah, I'm the flour, but I needed your eggs. I needed you to be the eggs in there.
Right, we needed to mix a little bit. So once I got clearer on what we were doing, I went back and sang some melody, and then we broke it up into a straight up duet.
Yeah.
And I think that worked out pretty good.
Yeah, and my favorite part of that kind of process was when we were figuring out kind of the back and forth of it all. That actually ended up adding more lyrics to the song, where when you say something like euphoria and ecstasy, like that, and ecstasy wasn't there at first,
that was new. Right.
That was new. So it was a lot of fun to kind of go back and forth and bounce ideas. It's crazy because I had heard how hard it was to write duets, and the process of Flying High was really, I wrote the song and I did the song, and then it just didn't feel right with it being just me. And I was like, I gotta do something here. I was like, let's make it a duet, I guess. But apparently that's actually daunting for a lot of songwriters to write duets, because you basically are writing not just for yourself anymore, you're also writing for someone else. How did you tackle that? Taking something that technically I had kind of just written for me, and then how did you turn that into something Layloni could sink your teeth into?
Like I said, I was trying to figure out how to just add a little something to what you were doing. So my thought was just to harmonize, do the third above your verses, and that you were going to use a word or two as a harmony in the verse, and then the chorus was going to be the main us together place, and the verses were all you with me occasionally going, do, yeah, sing. Just like to reinforce what you were saying.
Yeah.
Because, sometimes adding a female voice is just about color, to a nice male-dominated song. So this was kind of different. Yeah, it was a different approach. And then trying to discern, how loud to be, how subdued to be. I did all these things where I was like, I'm not sure if I should.
Yeah, that was also a lot of fun, where you were like, here's my regular take, and here's my soft take, here's my sassy take, and here's my
the sass take.
The sass take. You're like, it was a lot of that. I loved it,
not
though.
Me at all.
We did not use any of it, but it was really fun to hear.
Yes, it was fun to do, because I felt a lot let go by just, trying it. Because like I said, I kind of put myself in this box of, no, if it's not like hard, loud, and thrashing, I'm not doing it. But now I've kind of explored other things, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my voice can do so many other things. And I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to try different things with my voice. It really does open it up, and it takes away some of the nerves in front of you, because you know how it is. You go in the recording studio and you just kind of get in your own head.
Oh, yeah.
And it's hard to just do the thing. And this gave me a chance to do all kinds of things.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My whole first album was in my head. Of course I know how to be in my head. I probably have mentioned it so far, but I don't know if anybody can hear this voice somewhere else on the album. And that's also on the song Hello that we've already heard a few days ago. So speaking of something else that I asked you to do was just, can you say hello? And again, like, you sent me like 9 takes of you just saying hello in different ways, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I have radio background, so voiceover work is something that, doing commercials and voiceover work is something I'm used to. And when you sent me the song with the other person saying hello, it was all wrong. It wasn't all wrong. It was the right note to say it. It was just the wrong speed.
Yeah.
And so I tried to mimic what I thought she was doing and what the song needed. So I actually had the song playing in my head. I mean, I put the song on in my headphones and said hello with the rhythm of the song so that it would match the rhythm of the song. So it's hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
I think I think that third one was the one we ended up using.
Right.
No, and I thought that was really dope. The original hello in the beat, which the people here for the experience would have heard it in the demo, was just a sample of just if somebody hello. Just hello, 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 hello. It was just like, okay. Like, and even I knew that it wasn't really right, but it was what I had at the moment. But then I was like, I mean, but I have Layloni here. I might as well just ask her, will you say hello for me, please?
And I didn't mind because that's like one of my favorite songs on the album.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard it, I was like, oh, I love it. Oh, it's a blue one.
See, I think you should have just sang the song. That sounded better than me.
No.
The last question that I had written down actually was, what was your favorite song on KSL that was not Flying High? Because it can't be the one you're on, obviously.
To be honest, I've got 4 though. I mean, I was thinking about this last night. I was like, he's probably going to ask me what my favorite song is.
Of course.
And I'm like, okay, so let's get it ready. And I put a star by the ones I really, really liked. And I was like, and then I'll narrow it down. And I couldn't. I really like Better Off Alone. I like I Am Neon. I don't know why. It's weird. It's fun. I love that one. And Hello. And of course, Flying High.
Yeah. Hey. Well, since I would say since Flying High and Hello you're on, we'll strike those. You're not.
Right.
So then between Better Off Alone and I Am Neon, then they've heard Better Off Alone already, but they haven't heard I Am Neon.
And that's actually
that's 2 days away. So hopefully they enjoy it as much. And obviously I'm going to get feedback from everybody. It'll be a lot of fun. But thank you so much, Layloni, for being here and just being part of the experience and just having fun with me, being part of the album. Like, it's been a pleasure. It really has.
It's been really great. And thanks for having me on the project and having me in your life, because you are a big part of my life now, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Whether
you too.
You like it or not. Or not. So
I knew what you meant. I knew what you